How to become a social worker. Social workers are highly educated professionals that help children and adults deal with difficult situations. Social workers may be employed by institutions, governmental agencies, hospitals, and private practices. Follow these steps to become a social worker. Part 1: Social Worker Education. 1. Earn your high school diploma. General Educational Development (GED) certificates will also be sufficient to continue toward a social work degree. 2. Take your college entrance exams. Your score on the SATs, ACTs, or A-levels will determine the universities or colleges where you will be accepted. 3. Apply to 4-year colleges that offer a bachelor's degree in social work, BSW. This is the most direct way to licensure and entry-level positions within the field. If you want to be a clinical social worker, you may want to choose a school where you can receive a Master's of Social Work after you finish your bachelor's degree. A graduate degree is necessary to pursue this track. 4. Complete your BSW. Your schooling should also include internships or practical application of your skills. Some jobs may require 1 to 2 years of experience in a social work setting. 5. Consider applying for a Master's of Social Work, MSW. If you want to work in the healthcare sector, school system, or a clinical setting, this is a necessary step. You can also return to pursue a MSW after working in the field. Part 2: Social Worker Licensing. 1. Research whether your state requires a license for non-clinical social work. Contact the Association of Social Work Boards at aswb.org to find your state's requirements. If you are looking for non-clinical work and your state does not require licensing for this level, you can start to look for entry-level work. You may be able to apply for an optional state license to further your credentials. If you are looking for clinical social worker jobs, licensing is required in all states. 2. Provide proof of your MSW. You may also need to show you have completed 3,000 of clinical experience and submit letters of recommendation to be given a state clinical social worker license. Part 3: Certification and Credentials. 1. Consider getting a credential in social work to enhance your resume. If you have an MSW, you may want to get a credential from the National Association of Social Workers, NASW. There are 3 options through this organization. If you are not a clinical social worker, but you want to specialize in a particular field, such as social work with children, the elderly, or another area, there are several specialized social work institutions that give voluntary certification. Part 4: Social Work Employment. 1. Apply for entry-level social work jobs in your area. The Bureau of Labor Statistics expects the demand for social work jobs to rise by 25% until 2020, a rate that is faster than average. 2. Consider relocating to a county seat or state capital. Social work jobs are available through federal and state agencies. You may need to relocate to be a viable candidate at the state offices. 3. Earn continuing education credits. Each state requires its clinical social workers to earn educational credits to keep their license. 4. Seek out mid-level and managerial experience after 2 to 5 years of social work. You may be able to increase your salary and specialize further by looking for jobs that have more responsibility. 5. Consider moving to a consultancy or private practice. After a decade or more of social work and a specialization, you may be able to move into private practice. People with management experience, project leadership, and an MSW are especially qualified for this job transition. Things: high school diploma, GED, college entrance exams, bachelor's degree in social work, internships, work experience, master's degree in social work, state license, social work credential certification, continuing education credits.